Flying economy doesn't mean you have to settle for less. While most airlines continue to charge for every little add-on, what they won't tell you is that there's still a surprising amount of free stuff available, if you know how to ask for it. From snacks and drinks to entertainment and even extra meals, economy class has more hidden perks than most passengers realize. The problem is, airlines don't advertise these freebies. They're quietly available to those who are observant, polite, and little savvy. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on what you can still get without spending a dime. So fasten your seatbelt, press the call button when needed, and let's dive into the best-kept secrets of modern air travel. The free drinks they don't tell you about. One of the easiest perks to score on any flight is a full can of soda or a full bottle of water. Yes, the whole thing, not just the tiny plastic cup they usually hand you. You just have to ask. Once the drink cart comes by and they pour that cup, don't hesitate to politely say, "May I have the whole can?" 9 times out of 10, they'll hand it over. And if you're feeling thirsty later, press the call button or head to the galley. Refills are typically free. On international flights, you might get lucky with complimentary alcoholic beverages like wine or beer, especially during meal service. But here's where it gets even better. Many airlines have off-memory drinks. Think sparkling water, tomato juice, or extra juice varieties that aren't listed. Some even offer simple mixed drinks if you ask nicely. Not in the mood for something cold? Ask for a hot chocolate or decaf coffee. Flight attendants can often make one for you on the spot. And if you're picky about tea, bring your own tea bags. Just ask for hot water. You've got yourself a customized, free beverage in the sky. Double up on snacks without paying a penny. Let's be honest, one tiny bag of pretzels just doesn't cut it. But the good news is, you don't have to settle for just one snack. When the flight attendant asks what you'd like, don't be shy. Try saying, "I love both, please." Whether it's pretzels and cookies or crackers and chips, a friendly tone and a smile can go a long way. More often than not, they'll happily give you a second option. But if you're really hungry, here's a pro move. Wait until after the first round of snack service is done, then politely ask if they have any extras left over. Often, there's a stash of snacks in the back galley just waiting to be claimed. On international flights, some airlines even set up self-serve snack stations mid-flight. Take a stroll, grab a few items, stretch your legs, and pocket what you need for later. It's a win-win for your appetite and your comfort. How to score an extra meal in economy. Now, this might sound too good to be true, but yes, you can sometimes get a second meal on long-haul international flights. The key is timing. Wait until after the main meal service is complete and most passengers have eaten. Then, approach the flight attendant and kindly ask if there are any extra meals available. If they have leftovers, they'll often offer you a second tray without hesitation. Another clever trick is to pre-order a special meal before your flight. Vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, kosher, or halal. These meals are prepared in smaller batches, tend to be fresher, and are usually served before the standard meals, which means you get to eat first and avoid the long line for the bathroom afterward. Special meals often taste better than the regular economy fare. It's a smart strategy all around. Hidden in-flight entertainment most people miss. Gone are the days of staring at the back of a seat in boredom. Most airlines now offer a range of free in-flight entertainment, either through seatback screens or their mobile apps. But what many passengers miss are the hidden gems buried within those systems. Sure, you'll find movies and TV shows, but dig a little deeper and you might discover meditation sessions to help with anxiety, audio stories, language learning apps, or even real-time flight maps so you can track your journey like a pilot. Some systems include stretching routines to help you stay limber on long flights, so don't just stick with the featured blockbusters, scroll through all the tabs. You might find some surprisingly useful features to make your flight more enjoyable. The secret to getting off the plane first. Everyone hates the slow crawl to the exit once the plane lands. But if you've got a tight connection or just want to be among the first to deplane, there's a smart way to do it. Communicate early. As soon as you board, let a flight attendant know that you have a tight connection. If the flight isn't full, they might move you to a seat closer to the front or allow you to exit before others. In rare cases, they've even bumped passengers to premium economy or business class just to ensure they make their connection. It doesn't always work, but it never hurts to ask, especially if you're polite and explain your situation clearly. Being proactive can save you from missing your next flight. Staying connected without paying for Wi-Fi. In-flight Wi-Fi can be pricey, but not always. Some airlines are starting to offer free messaging on platforms like iMessage, WhatsApp, and Facebook Messenger. Delta and Southwest both offer this perk, and it allows you to stay in touch with friends and family, even if you're offline elsewhere. But here's where it gets better. JetBlue offers completely free Wi-Fi on all their flights. That's right, no charge to browse, stream, or scroll through social media. If staying connected in the air is important to you, choosing your airline wisely can save you money and stress. Always check the airline's website before you fly. You might find you don't need to pay a cent to stay online. Flying with kids, more free perks than you realize. Traveling with kids can get expensive fast, but here's a little-known tip. Most airlines allow infants under 2 to fly free as lap children on domestic flights. That's right, no extra seat required. Just hold your little one in your lap and enjoy the savings. On international flights, the cost is still significantly discounted. Delta, for example, only charges 10% of the adult fare for a lap infant. United goes a step further by offering free activity kits for kids, complete with puzzles, crayons, and games to keep them entertained. Traveling with children doesn't have to mean sacrificing your budget or your sanity. Score the best free seat without paying extra. We all know airlines love to charge extra for seat selection, but there's a loophole. If you time your check-in just right, typically 24 hours before your flight, you can grab the best available free seats. Set a reminder on your phone and be ready to check in the moment the window opens. You'll have first pick of aisle seats, window views, or seats next to your travel companions, all without spending a dime. It's a simple strategy that can make a big difference in your travel experience. Don't freeze. Ask for extra blankets and pillows. Airplanes are notoriously chilly, and that tiny blanket they give you often isn't enough. But here's the good news. Most flights carry extra blankets and pillows in the overhead bins or galley. If you're feeling cold or want more support while sleeping, just ask. Flight attendants are usually more than happy to bring you an extra. And if you're feeling sick or have a headache, they often carry over-the-counter medications like pain relievers, motion sickness pills, and even bandages. You don't need to suffer in silence. Help is just a call button away. Just don't try to sneak any of it into your bag. These items are for in-flight use only. Sanitize your space, even if you forgot wipe. Let's face it, airplanes are germ factories. Even though airlines claim to clean between flights, you never really know how thorough they are. It's always best to bring your own sanitizing wipes to clean your tray table, armrest, and seatbelt buckle. But if you forget, don't worry. Flight attendants often have extra wipes on hand. Just ask nicely, and they'll usually provide 1 or 2. Staying healthy while flying starts with a clean space, and the resources are there if you know where to look. The freebies that are gone for now. While there are still plenty of free perks to be had, it's worth noting that some once standard freebies have quietly disappeared. Headphones, for example, are no longer a guarantee on many flights, especially domestic ones. If you want to enjoy the in-flight entertainment, bring your own wired headphones. Bluetooth won't work with most seatback systems, and in today's cashless cabin environment, be sure to preload your payment method into the airline's app or website before boarding. You won't be able to buy snacks or upgrades without it. But with all the other freebies still available, there's plenty to smile about if you plan ahead. Final thoughts. There you have it, your guide to unlocking hidden airline perks in 2025. The biggest takeaway? Be polite, be proactive, and don't be afraid to ask. Whether it's an extra drink, a better seat, or a second meal, the sky is full of untapped possibilities. Airlines may be cutting costs, but they haven't stopped rewarding savvy travelers. If you truly want to elevate your economy experience, these tips can make your next flight feel a lot closer to first class.